Have support in place against addiction. You need to have support so that it will be easier for you to stay accountable for your life. You must never feel afraid of reaching out to your family and close friends who are supportive of your desire to finally stop your addiction. With a solid support in place, it will be much easier for you to face the remaining steps that you need to take to complete recovery. Support groups, an assurance that you are not alone in the fight against addiction. If you will look closely, you will find different support groups for all situations under the sun. Support groups for divorcees, cancer patients, parents, and those who have lost a loved one are all made available today. The main reason why these support groups are popular is the simple fact that they are truly helpful. You can accomplish a lot of things by just talking about how a certain situation makes you feel, especially when you know that there are other people who feel the same way. Different types of support groups. Right now, there are plenty of support groups for addiction, and many of these are recommended by professionals through the years. Some groups are for those who are abuse substances. There are also those who have alcohol addiction, while other groups are for families of the addicts, for those loved ones left behind after the fatal overdose of their addict family member. There are support groups focusing on addiction to specific kinds of drugs, or those that live in particular locations, or those with certain professions. You can also find support groups for other forms of addiction like shopping, sex, and internet addictions. Benefits of support groups. You can never underestimate the power of having support groups to help you in your journey against your addiction. When a person with an addiction realizes that he is not the only person with this problem and that there are still many others who are in the same situation, it will be easier for him to take responsibility for his addiction and be more open to treatment. Emotional support that comes from the group members can also play a big role in continued sobriety and complete recovery. Another remarkable benefit of these support groups is the helping helps the helper mentality. Those who choose to give their energy and time to help others that deal with a similar problem usually see great benefits. By not just receiving support but at the same time giving it to other members, you will more involved and gain more from the experience of being in the group. Get unconditional support from your family and friends. But aside from these support groups, the best and undoubtedly most powerful support that you can ever get is the one that comes from those people that you love, and these are none other than your family and closest friends. Instead of pushing them away when they try to help, use their unconditional love and care to serve as your inspiration to become a changed person.